Can you talk?
I'm talking.
Yeah, that should be good. We should even out here.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we play now?
Yeah. We're good. Just making sure, okay?
I know.
Jeez.
Technical.
Because I know people are going to complain, like, oh, we couldn't hear Yuni that well, or
Oh.
all that stuff. I'm going to go up here. They're only going to be seeing your screen, though, so
okay.
you better do good.
No.
So hello, everybody.
Hello.
I've been running out of ideas for content, and then I remembered that my dear wife hasn't been playing Shadowbringers because she's been busy with our 3 babbies.
Children.
Yeah, we just had our 3rd on the 17th of September.
Yeah.
All right, I remembered.
She is 1 month old today.
They're not following the schedule. Adeline didn't follow schedule. She came early. And then Esme, which is the new baby.
Esme was 2 weeks early.
2 weeks early. She just was like,
I thought
as far as she could.
Thought she'd be like a week early, honestly.
You were like waiting for it to be a week late.
I wanted her to be later, but I knew what was happening, and I was like, she's gonna be like a week early.
Mend your gear.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So the idea first here is that I'm gonna take her through. We're gonna chat, and we're just gonna kind of hang out for an hour or two, every couple nights or so, or whenever she feels she has energy, because she's got to deal with the munchkins every day.
Every day. Okay, look. Now I can do everything.
Yeah, she wasn't able to. She just unlocked it, and then we're looking at the list. So we're set up on the PS4 Pro that I got for Monster Hunter a while ago, and she didn't have any stuff saved, so she spent a good chunk of time tonight, like getting her hotbar situated.
I realized all the stuff I can't do anymore.
Yeah, she saw all the X's and the crossouts on her hotbars.
And then I tried to use my shortcuts, and none of them worked.
Yeah, and then she was eye level 380 for some reason. And so
I have no idea why that other gear was on me.
I don't know, but we just saw all her duties, or like all the dungeons crossed out.
Yeah, all of these were all crossed out.
She couldn't even get into the ravel. I'm like, I don't think you're the right item level. She's like, what are you talking about? So, also you may.
That's gonna be real quick.
Yeah, we're healer and tank, and I'm going tank
tank
this time. Because,
yeah.
I figured
you're
just coming back to it, and I don't want you to feel self-conscious. Like, I don't think you care that much if I die.
No, but you shouldn't because of what gear level you are.
Yeah. I just got my Gunbreaker up too, so this will be fun. I've been playing a lot of the Bajan front, so I got my last few levels on Gunbreaker. I'm working on my Bard now. And you guys are seeing...
we have cutscenes.
Yeah. That's right. So I have it set to the PS4 display. She changed from Aura. She's a bun.
I want it to be tall.
Yeah.
Again.
So we are...
He's weird looking.
Yeah, I wanted you guys to hear her reactions and see what she's seeing. So we have this set up here, and hopefully it's
I
good.
don't know why I thought he was gonna be like small, hunched over, like Yoda-ish from the little picture they had.
Yeah.
And he's nothing like that, so I'm weirded out.
Yeah.
Ah!
So.
Well, couldn't have been easy. Oh yeah, I'm at my healer, guys.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Where's all my stuff? You're okay?
Yeah, we're going.
Okay.
You said.
I did.
So.
I don't know what any of this stuff does. So if there's like a AoE thing.
I half wanna grief just for fun, just hit Super Bowl-eyed.
What?
And watch you squirm.
No, I just heal somebody else. I forgot how to even use my stuff. Like, you're gonna see me physic a lot
It's
because
been a minute. So you at least got to
I
level
don't
80.
remember.
you got through the initial story, so you like
This
played through.
stuff.
Yeah, you played through Amarat,
Yeah, I did.
and
And
so
then-
you know that.
Yeah, I played through that, and then I was like, okay, I have too much stuff going on. Because I did try to keep playing,
Yeah.
and had the girls in the morning, but they're like usually not too demanding at that time. So I was trying to do a dungeon, like just my expert roulette in the morning, and it just could not happen. Because, you know, like if you get a good group, it's 15 minutes, but of
Yeah.
course when you have kids, it's never gonna be, like, that's just too long. And I
Yeah.
usually don't get a good group. So, and be like, I still have to fight the boss,
Yeah.
girls. And they'll be like, Mommy, when are you going to be done with this?
And they are very demanding.
All right, when I wanted to add low. Oh, it still got you.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you, I think
fine.
you went out of sight.
It's okay. You did good. Good job,
I
babe.
didn't do anything. Look, it's gone.
I mean, I didn't take
What
damage
is
for that
this
amount of
too
time.
again? That's what I do with that, right?
What are you doing?
Excog Adlo.
I don't know. People are judging your playstyle right now, though.
I told
How's it
them
feel?
I'm going to be
How's it feel to be in the hot seat?
not knowing what to do anymore. That's why I said you're gonna see a lot of physics, because I don't remember how things work. I read it over, but of course it's like you have to play it to get it
Yeah.
to get it back.
I remember trying to go through every single job when during the media tour, pre-launch.
Oh yeah.
So that was tough on its own.
I wouldn't know what to do if I had another job in front of me. I'd be like, this button, because I've seen people do this.
Boss numero uno. We made it without
we
too
made
much
it.
problems.
It's gonna be a lot of stuff.
It is a boss after all.
But
Good
like
luck.
I've been seeing some of your stuff, like
Mhm.
over your shoulder,
Yeah.
and I'm like, they're adding more stuff to like dungeons, fights. Like they're not that simple anymore.
Yeah, they've added quite a bit, but I mean, you should have seen what they added to the raids. You saw some of that. You
Oh
watched
yeah,
the videos.
I did.
So,
I was like, wow, this is the dance to the max, because there was just every corner, and some of those phases was like you had to be like beat. Oh, I ran into that. Wrong dance move.
I was waiting for it.
Ooh.
Yeah. You and the machinists are having a time.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I
I'll give you a
hope.
hard zone. Don't go out of it, you putz.
Oh, we want to move away from this. See what it's saying.
I gotta be careful what I say because people watch this and they're like, I saw that I was in the video.
Yeah.
And you said that.
You said stuff about me.
I'm like, I was just kidding, but I'm sorry.
It's out of the fun of the game.
Yeah. That's why I'm like so quiet in new groups because I don't
Well,
know
you
who's
gotta
gonna.
read the vibe.
I know. I gotta get used to them.
What are they gonna let you say and not get mad?
The other day we were playing, or I think it was last night.
Oh.
We were playing Among Us, and Corey was in the group, and he's all, I think Drak's the imposter because he hasn't talked this whole time. I'm like, dude, I don't talk very much at all in this group
Ooh.
because
They
at least,
died.
yeah, they did. At least with Nest, I can call them bitches.
I don't know if this is gonna work because
What?
all my other stuff didn't work.
What?
Is it
Oh,
gonna
your
do
macro?
it?
Yeah, I did.
Yay! Well, all my other macros are like, no.
No, I understand. I'm not criticizing. I get you, baby.
Ooh. Do I not have? Oh, I don't have that. Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
Get away from me. You're gonna die.
Yeah, he is definitely the dead. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you
'Cause
Aurora.
I didn't. Oh, where's my stuff at? Do I want that? I don't know. I just did that. I don't know if I wanted to do that.
But I figured we could do this type of content
Oh,
because
I just healed the dead person. Hold on.
you get don't stack on that.
I didn't.
You get to see us play the game, and then it's like pseudo podcast style where we can just kind of chat about how life has been. Oh no.
My Swiftcast
Oh,
is
no.
not up yet. Go away, broom. I'm gonna get the dead. Because I think... Oh, this is the corner. Ah! I thought it kept going. I didn't have any room. All the things that I
poor
kind of
machinist.
remember.
Ow. I'm going to 1 health. Forget it. No more damage. No more hurt. No more pain.
I don't remember anything. Hold on. Ah!
Please die. Please die. Just die. Just die. Okay, we made it. Thank goodness.
I don't know if this is important. I just raised them now.
Let me make sure things are recording.
Do I want this?
They are.
No. Not really.
Also hope the audio is recording properly. It should be recording at least our voices, but I don't know if it'll be getting the El Gato, which is what my dear wife is. Oh, he pulled everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't dead enough.
Yeah, the machinist is a glutton for punishment here. Here, watch this. Want to see a trick?
No.
Here,
Because you're running away from me.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Listen, watch. So, I have my tank stance on, and I have a self-heal. But all I have to do is hit Aurora, and then the dot, or the ticks, heal me, and then generate threat at the same time. So you can heal me as we're running without having to worry about pulling off aggro.
Oh, okay. I was trying to see where you were going with that. That's not what I thought you were going to say. Because you're still dying.
Yeah, they slap.
Why
I'll hit
do
Nebula.
I not have things? No, I'm just like expecting things to go up, and I'm wondering why I don't have enough.
So, I've been
Do
talking
this.
about this on stream a bit, but Esme, the new baby, is good. She is perfectly healthy. She came 2 weeks early, but she had absolutely 0 complications. We're super happy about, super blessed, because I know that's not always the case.
Oh, I know. I was super worried because everybody was telling me that their 3rd pregnancy was like the worst, labor and delivery. And I was like, well, you know, I have good genes. My mom and my grandmother both, you know, had their babies pretty quickly, but they also had smaller babies. So I was just kind of praying that it would all work out and I would not have some sort of horror story to give you guys. So I don't, and I am super blessed and appreciative that I don't have that, because that happens a lot with like the 3rd pregnancy. It's kind of like where like you find your limits with your body, what your body can handle anyway.
You're just a baby maker, though.
I mean,
You've just been doing it.
It was actually not that bad. Like, honestly, my first labor was probably the worst.
Oh yeah, Ari hurt.
Was painful.
What made Adeline rough was that I was asleep for half of it because you ended
Most of it.
with it. Hang on, don't heal him. Don't heal him. He needs to learn.
Why?
Don't heal him.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, you're.
Eos healed him because she has mercy.
I don't know why he's running ahead of me.
I don't know
It's driving me crazy.
Because it's not like you're... Oh, well, he still has aggro on something.
That's too bad.
Oh, and not anymore. Oh.
They're just,
I just stood in that.
They just target you, yeah.
Oh, but I could have left it. But no, Addie's was honestly not bad. It's just that what she did was she only partially broke my water. So doctors wanted her to come on her own, which is fine. Except she didn't further break the water. She was just chilling.
With how wild she is too right now, like I'm shocked.
I think she realized what was happening and was like, no, psych, I don't want to leave yet.
That does sound a lot more like Adeline.
Yeah.
Now you put it that way.
That's kind of what happened with her. So I had to, like, it was just a waiting game with her.
Yeah.
And on the doctors. Because I already knew. I was like, hey, can you, like, break my water? Because this could go a lot faster.
Yeah, well, it was just freaking, like, you went in, you felt stuff happen around, like, 1 a.m.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. So I had to
'Cause it's a big
drive
difference.
40 minutes into town. Had to get Ari up and ready.
She wasn't that far away because we went to a closer place.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it was
I
it was
forget.
quite the drive still. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because we don't have anything, like, super close by.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying, I had to drive,
Yeah, when you usually go to sleep.
and then I'm trying to stay awake with Ariella, because they weren't letting me back with you into triage.
Because you had Ariella.
Yeah.
You couldn't go back there with a child.
And our families are still at least 2 hours away
Yeah. Whoa!
for the closest
Get
person.
away from me.
Oh, my. Sorry, I'm taking some heat
I
here.
am too. Hold on, come on. Oh. I messed myself up.
I don't know if I can survive the rest of this.
I don't think so. You have a double bleed. And was the other one?
Yeah, no. Oh,
I honestly stopped paying attention because we started talking.
it's okay.
And then all of a sudden I saw all
That's why I'm
the
tanking.
circles.
Because the DPS aren't all. I think one of the DPS is new, so.
Newer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that. And
But anyway, for Addie, I was asleep.
I
Because
need a summit.
2 a.m., drove all the way, and then I couldn't go to sleep while I'm with Ari, who is barely 3 at the time. Right?
She just turned 3. Yeah.
And she's just like, what's happening? What's going on? I'm just like,
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm like, me too. And so yeah, then I'm just like periodically waking up to your mom who finally got there, just like, something's wrong, something's happening. I'm just like, the doctors aren't freaking out, I'm not freaking out, I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah.
She's just beside herself.
So what happened?
I don't know, do you want to go into detail?
Well, no, not in super detail, but just that it was what my mom was freaking out about wasn't the labor, it was what happened after. They gave me Pitocin, and if anybody knows what that is, it basically causes you to contract your abdominal muscles to contract really fast. They usually give it to women to help them induce labor, but I was already done. Everything was out. She was out. And they gave me Pitocin, hopefully I'm saying the right one, to supposedly heal me faster. And I think it's just what caused things to not go well. My blood pressure dropped. And that's what my mom was super worried about. Because I had to basically stay in the labor and delivery room for longer because my levels weren't what they were supposed to be considered healthy enough to go to the recovery room. So she was a little worried.
Yeah.
And
Just a
Phil
touch.
was like asleep.
Hadn't gotten any rest.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing stuff.
I am.
Okay, the other person's doing stuff. Is that other seed where it's supposed to be? Yeah. Not in the green?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Cat, shut your
now
face.
paying attention to what you're doing.
Kind of got you on a tangent.
Did he? Oh, did I?
Well, you were just talking about stuff while stuff's happening and just assuming we're gonna do it, which is fine.
Yeah. Oh, you
Don't
took
run to
my
me.
spot.
Yeah, I'm staying right here. This is my uptime. TM. But
Oh, well, that wouldn't do
I hear
as
you,
much.
kitty cat. What is your deal? You just hear me talking more? What is your... No. You have a cat tree right next to the desk, and she just insists.
She's like, but this is my time with
Yeah,
you.
she wants to be on the desk, and that's not what we're doing right now. I need to put a shirt, one of my shirts on that
This
thing.
is good where it is, right? Or no?
You'll see.
Oh. I don't know where I should stand. Over here? Oh, or not.
Yeah. It's okay. There's only one over here.
Okay. I'll go this way. You stay where you are, person.
Then, Esme was, I wake up in the morning, you're like, I think today's the day.
Yeah. Cause
After you had a whole night of, like, we're good, I think everything's fine, it's gonna be a week after.
I really was like, we still have so much to do in our house. So, like, we had everything, honestly. We didn't need anything to be, like, set up or need any more stuff. We have everything because it's our third. But I just wanted things to be set up in a certain way because I was, like, in nesting mode. But, so that's why I wanted her to, like, take her time.
No, I get... Machinist's son, I gave you my spot because I am tame.
Oh, I'm super glad I put up that sacred soil. He would have.
Probably. And they're like, no, I'll leave. And I'm like, forget it. You're ranged. You need to be right next to the bot. I'm sorry. I just keep...
Yeah.
If you're watching this, I don't actually care. I'm just teasing. It's fine.
Yeah. But, yeah, so 4 a.m. things started happening, but they weren't consistent. So I was like, oh, it's just the practice run. Nothing's going to happen. But then 5 o'clock came around, 5 a.m. And, oh, I wanted to do DPS and I don't have it where I want it. Yeah, so 5 a.m. came around and I was like, this is starting to feel like the real deal. Things were getting more intense and they weren't stopping. Talking about my contractions. So I was like, okay, well, it's today. Like, I know it is. I was like super disappointed.
So it just... You knew super early. And then... We called everybody.
I called your mom, and then we called everybody else later because we needed Drak's mom to be here to watch our other two little ones while we went to the hospital. Since for COVID, nobody else can be with us.
Yeah, it's only her and then one other person.
Can you do something?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, do something.
I did.
Okay.
Your turn.
What?
Do something. Heal.
I'm healed? What do you mean?
Do your job.
Do my job. I am doing my job.
I did what I hit buttons. Now you hit yours.
I've been hitting buttons. I didn't stop hitting buttons.
Oh, you were asking me to hit more to make up for the buttons that you weren't hitting.
All my stuff went out. I still have 7 seconds on Aetherflow. You're being a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the story. We called his mom, and I called her first. I was like, it's happening, and she's like, oh, okay. And then I was like, don't worry, don't rush. You know, everything is still kind of irregular. It's nothing, my contractions aren't coming too close together yet. We have time. I don't want her to like rush over here and, you know, not drive safely. Or worry her, like, oh, what if I'm not gonna get there in time? I was like, no, you'll be fine. Everything's going slowly. And honestly, her labor was different. Because usually when you have a contraction, for those of you who don't know, it is your entire stomach. All your stomach muscles contract at the same time. So from the top of the belly all the way down to the bottom of the belly.
And you have back labor.
Sometimes.
So it's like...
Well, yeah, I can't lay on my back and have a contraction. That's just asking for...
Oh yeah, because Ari was just making you like killing your back. We went to the new parent course 5 years ago, and or even 5 years.
Yeah.
Feels like 10.
I actually don't think it's been that long.
It feels like it's been so long. It's a lifetime with them right now, and that's in a good
It's a
way.
lifetime.
Well, it will be a lifetime with them, but
Yep.
I hope
We're stuck.
But
I don't think I really need those, but I did it anyway.
what was I gonna say?
That Ariella's back labor was really bad.
Oh yeah. So just that the way that you felt the pain came through your back a lot. So
Yes.
like our the new parent course showed us like all these different ways to like for me to help.
Yes.
And so I had to do that for Esme because as soon as we actually we timed it out like to
Perfect.
the second, like or to the minute, because we got there, we got signed in. There's a mean old lady behind the desk.
I don't like that hospital because that's their procedure. You have to go, like, even though you've registered, you can't just like go up and give them your name and ID and they'd be like, okay, go ahead to triage. You have to sit there and fill out paperwork while you're in labor.
Yeah.
And we rolled up in a wheelchair into the registration or the check-in, whatever. And she's like, you can't have that wheelchair in here. I was like, okay, that's fine, but I need to ask you a question. Is this where I need to be?
Yeah, but before anything, like, we are in the wheelchair that the hospital provided, in the place to sign documents where they say you're supposed to be. You can't have that in here. Not, how are you doing? What can I do for you? Do you need the wheelchair because we can't have it blocking anything, but we can take your information?
Yeah, no.
Like,
Her first thing was just like,
you
that can't be in here.
You're in the way. Like, all right, lady.
Yeah, and so I think she was already overwhelmed because there was, it was a lady there before us who was getting induced, and then the lady came in after us. So she was just kind of like getting in over her head.
I mean, nobody else was in the thing.
Please, hall's long enough. Oh, so he's like, oh. Ooh. That's a really pretty model.
Yeah.
I like
It's got some glavinous feel to it.
Yeah. I'm like way behind. Why am I so far back?
Oh, we kind of trucked ahead. But so you finish with the labor, or not labor, the paperwork. We get into a room.
Yeah, with another lady.
The triage.
Not that lady.
Yeah,
the
no.
mean lady.
I tell them like we deliver fast, just so you know. Even the first one was really quick. They're like, okay. So they at least kept an eye on us a lot faster. But the
Well, they put the monitor on, so she's like, I was on my side, thankfully, and then she's like, oh, we need you on your back because it's not catching it, and I was like, ooh. Like, okay, I can do this for a little bit, and she's like, okay, I'll be back in 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, I hope she is actually back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, honestly.
So
I want to bring him back over here.
I had 2 contractions on my back, and I looked over at Phil and I said, nope, I'm done. I'm going on my side now.
Yep.
He's like, okay. Yeah, because it's just so exhausting because of how intense the pain is. You can actually like wear yourself out a lot faster if you are enduring pain you don't need to endure.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, did you?
I don't know.
You still had blue fire on you, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something and I thought it was a dot I could heal through. It was not.
Yeah, they're also really ruining the stuff here. I need to position a little bit better too.
You just need to die.
It's gonna be real hard.
Oh, did you like do stuff already?
The bard was like, just take me now.
Yeah, just die.
I'm trying.
I knew what we
It
wanted
doesn't
to
hit very
do.
hard.
Oh, well, because of what your level of year or
Yeah.
why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I not take the shortcut? Oh, no, I need to run through everything. So, yeah, so then I was on my side, and then that still hurt. And that's basically when everything just increased from there. Or progressed really fast, I should say.
Yeah.
Because, oh, I don't know where to go. You don't know where to go either. Okay. And then I stood up because I actually do a lot better standing. And then that way Drak can actually help me to
You can just say my name. You said it twice already.
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
You're kind of forcing yourself.
I am. I was right now. I was like, okay, people know him as this name. Not how I know him.
Because even among gaming friends, you prefer Jessica.
Yeah, because like the only time I actually use Yuni is at FanFest because I know no one knows my real name. And that's when I have to like program into my brain like respond to Yuni. They're talking to you. And it's so fun because I do still like I have an affection for the name Yuni because of the character I based it off of. And so I still kind of like do think it's still like my name.
Yeah.
But I just don't respond to it because they don't get called Yuni all the time.
Yeah. I've had Drak since I was 13.
Yeah, I haven't had Yuni that long. I haven't been a gamer that long. But yeah, so then she came back in, thankfully, after 10 minutes. And she saw me standing up and she's like, oh, well, thank you for keeping the monitor on. I was like, yeah, uh-huh. And I was like, I honestly don't care anymore. And ooh, I don't know if I'm in the right spot. And then she basically is like, "Oh, we need to go to the labor and delivery room right now, because you're progressing really fast." And we get transported, and I'm like having contractions while we're moving on this. On whatever the beds are called.
Is it the gurney?
Is it a gurney?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a moving bed, so probably.
Jessica, go walk into some furniture.
Furniture. You didn't say anything.
No, I was saying if you realized.
Green named object.
Yeah.
You want to tell him? Because I can't type that fast with this thing.
What do you want me to say?
Zay was trying to tell us.
Yeah. What? How do you want me to respond? Is what I'm.
She's new. I don't know.
I think they get it.
But yeah, so then so just like I feel like the wind on my face. She's really like did they walk really fast? It seemed like they were walking really fast.
Yeah, they got you through.
Push me and get me there.
But what made me laugh is that literally as we're passing through the doorway into the delivery room, because there's triage where you're waiting basically, and then there's the delivery room, and we went all the way to delivery room, and as soon as we got in the door, your water broke.
Yep. And I told them loud and clear.
Yeah,
I was like, this is about to happen.
It was obvious. It was very clear. And then after that, it was...
Well, because I was actually trying not to push because I overheard the nurses saying that they didn't have a doctor there yet.
Yeah.
They were still waiting for my physician to get there.
Yeah, and as soon as he walked in the door, the baby was out.
No, that wasn't even my physician.
Oh, what is this?
It was the hospital's doctor on call. And she was already, like, on her way out. He was basically there to catch her.
Yeah. And I turn around because I'm in the way. I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah,
like,
they kind of scooted you away. The nurses.
So I was like, all right, it's fine. So some of you guys saw me posting on the community page. So there's about like maybe 15, 25 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, we I have him come over here.
Oh, shoot.
I let you guys know, and then I post to the.
I need to get this on my bar.
Sorry. Let you guys know. Post to the community page. Then I'm calling family and stuff like that, just because I wasn't sure. Like I was looking at her, like, do you want me to let everybody know yet? And she finally was like, okay.
I don't know when you asked me. I think it was back when we were in triage that you asked me, because I didn't respond to anything you said after that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, the poor person is like, run through the furniture. Oh.
Get back to the middle, buddy. So I was letting everybody else know, because I was just kind of processing everything still. Like, yeah, it's been number 3 for us, but I was just like, what order am I gonna do this stuff and all that. Yeah, just make sure you don't try not to leave the furniture as well.
Oh, I totally did.
No, you
Oh, I didn't? Okay.
You're good. I almost got the drapery though. That was almost bad.
Oh. Well, they're gone again.
Too slow.
Don't die before my swift casts.
And then
Ooh,
I
that's gonna do something.
turned around and I hear crying.
It's like, done.
Yeah, so. Actually, I was sitting there. I was laughing at most, like, to myself. Like, I understand my position in the pecking order for that whole process. Like, I am lowest on the totem pole as far as like who they give a shit about.
Oh, at the hospital. Yeah.
So they're just like,
are they gonna die again? They are.
Yeah, he's
got blue flame still.
I know, but there's a drape. He doesn't know that he can. The curtains. It's okay.
I don't know. Oh, my swift cat is up. Yeah.
So yeah, and then I'm just like, all right, what am I gonna do? I'm just kind of like twiddling my thumbs. Should I be doing something? Should I be participating? Like they've.
I thought I was out. Oh well. Now you can get him, right? What's his health at? Oh, it's only half. Can you live?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can heal myself fairly well. Oh, brother. I just need 6 seconds here. Alright, Nebula.
How long has it been since you tanked?
Usually I tank when it comes to dungeons.
Oh, okay.
I try to anyway. Can I give this to you? Yes, I can give them Hearthstone. Aha. Just move in time, please. Okay. And goodness. But oh shit. That's my bad. So, yeah, I was just kind of like, oh, I'll figure out what to do, I guess.
Yeah. But, No, like even after she was out, I was asking them questions, and they're like, "Oh, we haven't even had a chance to check yet." Oh, and by the way, she moved so fast, they didn't have a chance to test us for COVID.
Oh yeah, that's right.
we were supposed.
I was ready for it too.
Yeah,
Like they screened us at the door.
Yeah, like they took our temperature at the door, but they were supposed to give us the nasal swab, and they didn't because we just moved so fast.
Yeah, which was good. So.
Because he did not want that test.
No. I was like having nightmares about it, like just anticipating, just the dread.
Because everybody says that if you're not crying, they didn't do it right or something.
I hadn't seen that, but I saw a video.
Because I guess because of how far it goes up, it like will touch your tear duct or on the inside. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, we got away without doing it. I'm not sick anyway. I always have kind of a... I think ever since they did stuff to my teeth, they... something with like my soft and hard palate. Like there's always just something in the back of my throat, it feels like. So that's been happening since I've been 19. So that's pre-COVID stuff. It's kind of nice that you've got one more person learning in here with you, because then that gives us the chance to go through our stories.
I think the DPS is having a hard time.
They're being nice.
They are. I know they're being nice. I can't type.
You're not even in party chat.
No, because I have to do the backslash and all of that, and I can't do that right now. They saw the controller player.
Tilt him this way.
Oh. Seriously? I gotta realize that my timing is not the game's timing.
I think I need to set you up with hardwire on that. I thought I had it hardwired.
I'll just adjust.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Be clear of it, like way before it even happens. Can we light the same thing on fire?
You might be able to cheat the ticks.
No, I just did the piano.
But I have not tried it.
No, you can't. Because I think me and the other DPS ran through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Almost at the same time, and I got it and he didn't. So that's why he was just chilling with the thing on.
And then this changes color when you're far enough away. Bye, Drapery. I love that I get charges to the dash because I can just hop around.
Oh, yeah.
Where you going, buddy?
Yeah, but this one, like, with Esme, they just had me with an IV with just regular fluids, and they just let me do everything naturally. Oh, yeah, by the way, natural birth. Real pain.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
She was proud of that one.
I was actually really surprised because I was expecting to need some sort of medication, like just an IV med they can give you. But by the time we were in there, it was time to go.
Yeah.
So I did most of my laboring at home, which I'm really thankful for. Really? I am getting fed up with that so hard. Because I'm moving as it hits me. Probably looks like I'm not, but he's... Oh, hello. Don't die.
I'll go
Oh, don't die.
meals.
Don't mean die.
I just want to... I picture everybody's face when they hear... I was trying not to push.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, when you hear that there's no doctor there, you get a little worried.
Yeah.
You know? So you're like, I want someone to be here who knows what to do when the baby gets here.
Shout out to the nurses, because
They were
killed
bomb.
it.
They were so good.
And they were praising her the whole time. Oh my goodness, you were so quick, you were so good, you were like...
Well, mostly because what I hear from a lot of nurses is that I'm so quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot. I went the wrong way.
Real pain, but not a drama queen about it.
No, well, that was the main thing about, like, what classes that we took 5 years ago. They tell you that being loud and crazy does nothing for you.
Yep.
It actually makes you waste more energy, and you can wear yourself out a lot faster. So I knew from the get-go that I was not going to be screaming. You're actually supposed to make deeper, lower sounds, and that, like, you're going to want to make noise, is what I'm saying, because it's really painful.
Yeah.
It's the only way to, like, relieve yourself a little bit, but to make lower sounds, because you don't use as much energy to do that, and it's just better. So that's why the nurses were all like, you were so quiet, and like you were so chill. And what I do is basically I do those low sounds during contractions, and then afterwards I basically almost sleep. Like, that's the state I go into.
Yeah.
Of being, like, almost asleep. Like, using no energy if possible. Because you need all of it to handle the pain.
Just,
Can I? I thought, right?
Yeah, go.
Okay, let me just do this. And this there. Oh, it's a... Cool. I'll just agree to... Oh, cool.
And then you can leave the duty. Exit duty. There you go.
Like here?
Yeah. And then it should take you into the cutscene. You already got all the loot and stuff.
I had abandoned, and I was a little hesitant.
Yeah.
I was like, I just did all this work
Hopefully
by
still works.
not really paying attention to that fight. I get too distracted when I talk.
Yeah, I feel that. That's why I'm so happy that everybody else in Nest is so chatty.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise the videos would be super boring. And you got a cutscene.
Impressive. Hey, yeah, that's what I was looking for.
this is it?
It's good to see you again after all these years. And judging by your vigorous greeting, I dare say the feeling is mutual. To be sure, a simple shake of the hand would have sufficed by way of welcome, but but you must be wondering as to the purpose of our visit. We come to beg your assistance.
He actually said beg.
Yeah, you see which words are italicized?
Oh.
Remember?
Yes.
Our comrades' very souls are in danger. If we are to save them, we will need the benefit of your unsurpassed knowledge on this.
Oh.
Dare you? How dare you speak thus in my presence? It was to escape such words of temptation that I hid myself.
Oh.
Our sinners, one and all, and
I can only imagine what terrible events forced you into a... But
Makes
I know
sense.
that the Numo are a good and noble folk. It is not in your nature to turn a blind eye to the plight of those around you. And in treating with us, I am certain whatever mistrust you feel for man will begin to...
I love the animation on the tail.
Mm-hmm. Look.
If you will not be satisfied, I suppose I could listen. After all, there's no harm in just... No, I mustn't.
Not again.
That damn court mage seemed to have the best of intentions too, and countless innocents died for my naivety. Oh, you know not what you ask of me. What?
I don't know. Can we really say we would never misuse it?
I don't know about that.
Because we don't really know what it is. So I'll just do that.
Of all the visitors I could possibly have, they're even worse than I am.
We are going to think for a long
I
time.
love that animation.
I will hear your petition, but that is all. And I expect...
Oh?
Commensurate with your contribution to our cause. No more and no less, I promise you. With that settled, might I impose upon you to join us at the Crystarium? I'm afraid the nature of my friend's predicament calls for absolute...
I wasn't sure how willingly he'd go with us.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Dun,
go.
dun, dun. And resort to such words. Complete.
And there you go.
How far behind am I?
A while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is,
that
if we
far.
continue consistently with it, it's gonna be a
Be
a
a
long
while.
series.
Oh, okay. I knew I've seen snippets of like what's to come from
Yeah.
like over your shoulder. And I still have like, oh, that's a cool thing that happened. But I still have like no idea of like the context of what it happened
Yeah.
under.
So yeah, you're like 3 patch cycles behind because there are 2 dungeons.
But they're like the
After
point cycles, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like the point 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Or
So
yeah,
that was
5.
like I think that dungeon was point 1, and then there's point 2 and point 3. They have to get through.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a ways.
So did they add like a lot of story in each one?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There's,
because the previous ones they didn't. They'd add
It-
like
it
maybe
depends.
5
yeah.
to 10.
Yeah, it's just I guess it's the cutscenes. They had
They're
a lot
longer.
of cutscenes, yeah. Which is really cool because they really drive home like the emotional impact and like when I was like watching my brother play WoW or something, the difference that I've been noticing is like how they do the cutscenes, like the angles and the camera work and all that stuff within it, like just brings it to life. So it's really,
Oh yeah.
really immersive. So maybe that made it feel longer with how well that was done, but I really got swept up in it.
Is there anything else we wanted to cover with Esme's?
No, I think
Delivery?
this is a good enough thing for our first run of everything, and hopefully the audio was good. And if it's not, then I'll fix it. Just so you guys know in the comments, let me know. I'll be editing it, so I'll know.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't take that long to actually get out. But yeah, such a pretty character,
Yeah.
just like you.
Thank you. Well, that is it for now.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully we can do these consistently, but with 3 kids, it just depends on
How late I can stay up
how late.
without ruining my morning tomorrow.
Yep. Or just how much energy you have.
Yeah, that too.
So we'll do it when we do it, and then hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing Yuni again. So thanks for tuning in again. Hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.